This is probably literally the worst day of my entire life, and I'm so over it. I'm so done with it. I'm so just tired of it in general that I don't think I can do it anymore. I don't think I can freaking do it anymore. It's too much. It's stressful, it's frustrating, it makes me angry. My temper is going beyond what I can explain to you guys about this damn truck. This truck right here, this just GMC 3500 Sierra Duramax dually. Right there, this thing. And I'm not gonna lie, but I'm thinking about trashing this thing. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about getting rid of the damn truck and just getting rid of it forever and being done with it, because I'm over it. Like, it's just everything keeps going wrong with it, and I'm gonna need some coffee. I need some coffee. That's tasty. That's tasty. I'm not getting rid of the truck, guys. Are you joking me? Why the hell would I get rid of this truck? This thing's freaking amazing. And the nice thing about it is I don't have a freaking $1,000 a month payment I got to worry about every month, plus full coverage insurance. I can just have liability on this sucker and run everybody over on the road. It doesn't matter. Don't care. I'm never going to get rid of this truck. You know why? I'm going to explain to you why I'm never going to get rid of this truck. The reason why is because it's fully bought and paid for. I paid $2,800 for this piece of junk, and it was broken when I bought it, and it breaks all the time. But you know what? It's not a big deal, because when it does break, I put a little bit of money into it, and I get it back up and running again within a day or two, maybe a week, all depending on what breaks. And that's it. It's really simple. And I save myself a little money here and there, because I don't, like I said, I don't have a monthly payment I got to worry about on this sucker, and it still does what it's supposed to do. I don't owe this truck a damn thing. I love this truck. I'm glad I bought it. Back in the day, I was looking for a little 1500 Chevy. I ended up with this by accident. Very, very happy I got it. Had a lot of miles on it when I bought it. Had 414,000 miles on it when I bought this truck. Now it has 484,000 miles on it. But we have some issues. As you guys know from previous videos, this truck does have a slight, maybe a big, I don't know, freaking head gasket leak, or some sort of a antifreeze leak of some sort, sucking air into the system. It's been like that for a year and a half. I've been topping off the fluid. I've been working with it. I've been keeping an eye on it. But all the weak parts are starting to fail on it, and that's what we got today, guys. A weak part yet again. And I know what you guys are all going to say out there, Andy, that truck's a piece of shit. Why do you keep throwing money into it? Because this part that I had to buy for this truck was only $70. Well, $100 if you don't get discount, but you know, $70-$80 for this part online, more than likely. Why wouldn't I put $70 in it and spend an afternoon here making a video showing you how to fix what's wrong with it, which we're going to get to in a minute here, guys. But like I said, why wouldn't I put $70 in it? I could be paying $1,000 a month for a brand new Duramax that breaks, or maybe like an 07, 08, 9, 10 Duramax. Something breaks on it. Not only am I paying the monthly payment, but guess what? Now I'm paying full coverage insurance on it because I have a loan on it. And guess what? Number two, if something breaks, it's on me. I gotta fix it, and I gotta pay for it. And on top of that, I gotta pay my monthly payment. And if that, you know, say for example, the truck's down for 2 months, guess what? I still got to pay a monthly payment on it for those 2 months while it's down. So this is a much smarter choice. So I recommend anybody out there that is young, that's looking for a vehicle, please do yourself a favor. Don't get a loan. Go buy something that's a beater you can fix up and lasts forever, and save your money and do something more productive with it. So, of course, like this video is, there's something wrong with the Duramax, and it was pretty bad. So let's talk about that now. Alright, so basically, the engine bay is still muddy and dirty. I have not washed it out yet. I probably will. I know you guys in the last video, you all complained about, man, clean that engine bay, it's all muddy. This is from when me and Senda Steve went mudding up in Harrisburg. The fan was kicking up all kinds of mud and debris, and I ended up washing the outside of the truck, but just not the inside, unfortunately. My kid's over here washing up this bike. This is like a 1978 freaking Swin, guys. What do you think of that? Isn't that pretty freaking cool?
That's pretty awesome.
12 speed. Dude, this thing is the coolest thing ever. It has a speedometer on it.
The speedometer works.
The speedometer works, has a headlight.
The light that runs.
It's a generator headlight. Look at that. Dude, you guys don't even know about these things. These things are badass in the day, and he barely fits on it. Yeah, I can't sit on it because you can try to get on it. I'm way too short to be on this thing.
You can't fit on it.
Nah, but he can get on it. This used to be his grandfather's bike, actually.
Woo.
That's a tall bike. That's a long neck Swin too, by the way. If you guys know what that is, you guys will appreciate that bike very much so. So anyways, this does involve him because we were in the truck the other day. I don't know if you guys follow me on Snapchat, but go check me out over at Diablo Formula. And we were coming down the highway, and I was kind of messing around with the truck, feeling out the gearing and everything, doing the video, or trying to do the video for the gas mileage on the new 5 to 6 speed conversion from DuramaxTuner.com that I got. And which I'll be making a video about that regardless. But in the process, I looked out my rearview mirror, or my side mirror, and all this freaking smoke came out the driver's side of the truck. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then I started smelling antifreeze. Well, it just so happens, guys, I blew the original stock lower antifreeze hose. We'll go over here and take a look. You guys might be able to see it down there. Might not be able to see it down there. But right there, right below the pulley, you can see the rip in the hose. So that hose took a dump, and it sprayed antifreeze everywhere. Now keep in mind, this is the same hose that broke when I went down to Tennessee. Same hose that broke when I went down to Tennessee, like I said, but it didn't break. It just popped off the bottom of the radiator, which I just was easily able to put it back on. Now, in the process, I noticed that hose was really like spongy. You know how hoses get when they're really old and they get really, really spongy? That's what it felt like. So I knew it was just a matter of time before this thing broke, and it finally did. So over here, we have, yes, boys and girls, we have our new lower radiator hose. Now, this is a very... This doesn't go in here, just so you know. My kid put it in there. There we go. This is a very intricate hose. It is a CarQuest part number, a Dayco CarQuest part number, E72346. But that's the hose. So basically what we're going to have to do is we have to take this hose and put it in that truck, get this thing back on the road again. That way we can do what we got to do, boys and girls. That's where we make this thing happen. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Definitely gonna have to get underneath the truck and do some finagling. Definitely gonna get dirty, but we're gonna go ahead and get the old one out, which is gonna be a pain in the ass, to be honest, and show you what the old one looks like compared to the new one. So let's get started. All right, guys, as you can see, a little bit better look at where it blew out. Right below what looks like the water pump outlet or inlet is where it blew out, which is cool. At least it was something easy, something not that bad. We have a whole bunch of hoses attached to this thing. There's one there that goes up to the bottle, it looks like, and there's a tube that it goes up. There's another tube that goes up there as well. So basically we gotta pull this whole thing out, and we'll take a closer look, like I said, of the damage to that hose once we get it out. But it looks like I can get to everything pretty well from down here, which is actually really nice. I don't have to really suffer too much, which is great. Let's get her done. All right, guys, so we have the old hose out. We have the new hose sitting here, and as you can see, well, there's our problem right there. That thing blew out. I don't know if this is original hose or not. I'm thinking it is, mainly because of the fact that usually the original hoses have this type of setup on it, so you can't, these things don't slip off. So we're going to be using the clamps over and obviously cutting this out. But you can see how balled out it is at the end here. This hose, gosh, this hose has probably been on this truck for literally 20 years, to be honest with you. So I think it's original. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just old, an old OEM replacement one, but Sabo? I don't know. But regardless, this one's broken. And that one's not. So that's the one that's going on, guys. So let's get her on and get this truck back on the road again. All right, guys, we got the new hose in. As you guys can see, you can see it under there. Brand new hose in, all good to go. Now what we gotta do is fill her up, start her up, make sure she's good to go, and then that's pretty much it. All right, guys, well, she is doing good to go. She still, unfortunately, has a little bit of a head gasket leak. So eventually I am going to have to address the head gasket leak in this truck. She runs good. She seems okay. It's just basically I have to keep a very, very close eye on the coolant level, and when I get a low coolant light coming on, I gotta make sure I can top it off, you know, let it cool down a little bit and top it off. As long as I can continue doing that, she runs fine, she does fine. She'll still tow whatever I wanted her to tow, and she does pretty good, I can't complain. But yeah, so the next big thing on this Duramax is going to have to be head gaskets, ARP head studs. The one thing that kind of scares me a little bit about it is the fact that if it needs heads, supposedly the LB7s, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, somebody that knows a lot about LB7s, the injector cups are machined into the head, and I'm afraid that if I get a head gasket kit for this thing and do the ARP studs and the head gasket set and take the heads off and find that the seats are damaged inside the head, I'm going to need a new set of heads as well. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm holding off. Basically, I don't know why I'm holding off, to be honest with you guys. I just feel like I'm being a procrastinator, to be honest about it. I really need to do these heads on this truck. Once that's done, this truck is gonna be, other than the rust and the old age and the high mileage, this truck's pretty much gonna be a-okay to a point again until something else breaks, which I guarantee you something else is going to break on this truck. It's old, guys. You got to understand, this truck is old, almost 20 years old, 18 years old, something like that. 484,000 miles, almost 500,000 miles, guys. You can't expect a truck to last that. Did I say car?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh. If I said car before, please excuse that. I meant truck. I can't remember from time to time. But yeah, you guys got to understand, an old truck of this age and this mileage, things are going to happen. Parts are going to fail. Things are going to break. It's 20 years old. Nothing that's 20 years old and 500,000 miles is going to be 100% brand new, like a 2019 L5P Duramax, for example. So you guys in there that like to comment saying that this truck's a piece of shit and it's nothing but problems and go get a new one, Andy, you guys, you don't understand. You just think, maybe it's the millennials out there, I don't know, people that think, oh well, when something breaks, like my relationship, I'll just get rid of it and get a new one. Kind of like my truck or my car, when it breaks, fuck it, why fix it? I can just go to get a new one. Who cares? And that's a sad way to think, guys. It's a sad way to think, and then you don't really learn anything as well. So that's the end of that, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. The truck is back up and running again. You're happy? Woo! He's happy. I'm happy until it breaks again. Other than that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment below, please. Do me a favor, comment below. Let me know what you think about the old Dirty Max girl here, and I'll reply back and like your comments and so on and so forth. Other than that, guys, peace out, Girl Scout.